Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am in such a silly mood today. I'm feeling so good. I'm back-to-back filming, guys. Back-to-back filming because I want to bring you the best content ever. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm having a filming day. We have some iced coffee going because it's super warm today. If you guys are loving this makeup look, I actually created it over on my channel. It should be live already, and I did a full face with the brand new Morphe 2, plus a full first impressions and review on every single product from the range. So this is the look. So definitely check that out on my channel. If you are new here, welcome to the family, guys. We kind of talk about everything that's beauty, fashion, and lifestyle related. And don't forget to show your support, watch the ads. It really makes a difference. And also don't forget to give this a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Click it right now. So today's video, obviously by the title, you may have guessed it, it is the Truthful Youtuber Tag. I really got inspired by my friend Ling. Definitely check her out. Her Instagram is ling.kt, plus her YouTube as well. She really inspired me. I watched this on her channel and I was like, oh my gosh, I definitely need to do one of these for my channel. I just loved how it was very open. It was an honest conversation, and
a little bit of tea, you know, there's a little bit of tea, but
I mean, I don't drink tea, but I drink coffee, so let's spill some coffee. Let's do it, guys. So I'm really excited to do this challenge. Let's get straight into the video with question number 1. Who's next? Right, so let's kickstart with question number 1, which is, and I'm gonna read out the questions here. Have you ever received a product, tried it, didn't like it, and then decided not to review it? Let me tell you now, this happens so often. I am so blessed and so lucky to basically receive like products and PR. I still am so grateful and I still can't believe it sometimes. But you try things, sometimes I'm allergic to things, sometimes you're thinking, what is going on? What is this? And I personally think it's really important not to just bash brands, but to promote things that I genuinely, organically love. So sometimes I feel like, especially in my content, you might see me being a little bit repetitive and talking about same products or gravitating to the same foundations or same powders, only because those are the ones that I truly love, I truly gravitate towards. They work for me. Doesn't mean that they're gonna work for everyone, but they just work for me. So let me just say this, if I don't review it, then it probably means that either I haven't tried it or I don't like it. So I tend to only talk about things that I absolutely love. I could do a whole video about things that I don't love, but I feel like that's a bit shady, do you know what I mean? And again, just because things might not work for me, doesn't mean it might not work for someone else. Question number 2. Products you use alone but don't show or use online. Let me think about this one. Let me think. I think there's probably quite a few things that I use and don't really talk about because I'm just like, man, I use them all the time. So there might be things like, I don't know, like contact lenses, contact lens solution, teeth whitening, toothpaste, toothbrush, razor blades, you know, the things that I kind of just like I use daily, so I kind of forget to talk about them. And I would say, like, I get more excited about new things that are coming out, new launches. So it's a little bit of a tough one, but at the same time I would totally talk about them. If you guys asked me like, what razor would you recommend, then I would definitely tell you. I'm very open when it comes to my opinion. I'm really, honestly, guys, I'm just so open. Like, I will literally just tell you, like, if anyone needs a recommendation, I will always give it. Like, that's my job, right? That's my job. Oh, question number 3. It's a little bit of a juicy one. It might be a thing where if I drink, that means I'm not answering the question. No, question number 3 is a product you want but won't buy because you don't support the brand. Oh!
Jesus.
So I would definitely say sometimes I feel like I will not talk about a product. I will not feature a brand because I don't support their like brand message, if that makes any sense. So for example, if a brand isn't diverse or inclusive, and guys, you'll be really surprised. I think we all know, and we all get surprised. But if there's a brand that doesn't have, for example, every single foundation shade, then I think like I won't not talk about it. I will talk about it if there's a brand that is just very, very targeted to a specific niche audience. Where I mean, I get sent PR and like it says, oh, this is for the independent woman, or this is for the girl next door. I'm not a woman. I can't identify with this. And I know what you're gonna say. It is a female predominant like industry, but as a man in makeup, my message is all about makeup and skincare and beauty is for everyone. It just doesn't really align with me, and it's a little bit like confusing, if that makes any sense. It's just very confusing. So I'm thinking, who wrote this press release? Don't you want your brand to be for everyone? And why haven't you included that? You know? Question number 4 is, do you have any blocked words? Yes, I have a lot. I have so many blocked words. Okay, so mainly over on my Instagram, where I have my largest platform is Instagram. So if you're not already following me there, guys, what are you waiting for? It's just Danny Defreitas. I'll pop here what my Instagram looks like. I kind of do a lot of videos. I do photos. I'm loving Reels. I'm loving Instagram Reels. What do you guys think of Instagram Reels? Let me know. Let me know below. Yeah, I have mainly there a lot of blocked words. And the main reason why I have so many blocked words is because I actually really want my platform to be a really safe place. A safe place where we can play with makeup, fashion, beauty, skincare. We can talk about it, we can discuss it, we can say what we think, and there's no abuse. And the main reason why, guys, is because let's say I post a video or a photo and, you know, some 15-year-old or 12-year-old or some young boy goes onto it and sees that my photo or video's got loads of hate, and they want to express themselves and they might want to explore makeup. They might see all of that and be deterred and never follow their dream or be who they truly are, or take that makeup course, or, you know, just love themselves. Do you know what I mean? It might deter them. So the reason why I do that, and trust me, I have thick skin, but I'm a really positive person and I'm really, really thick skinned, and I'm just like, well,
it means I'm going viral.
So I know it's probably not, it should not be acceptable. I totally agree with that, but it does happen, and so that's why I've blocked loads of words. Okay, question number 5. Do you ever delete comments? If so, why? It's quite rare that I would delete a comment, and the only reason why I would delete it is if there's abuse going on, or if someone's giving any one of my followers, my followers are like my friends. You guys are like my family. You're like my friends. So I will defend you. I will not tolerate. I have zero tolerance of hate on all my channels. So if I see that there's any hate going on, you guys are so quick and so supportive and like always like defend me and go in there. But I don't even want that. Like, I wouldn't want anyone to like, I would always defend. Like, if that happened in a real life situation, I would never let my friend, I'll protect my friend, you know what I mean? So I always try to stop that, like nip it at the bud. I also delete things that might be hateful, that might be trolls and stuff like that. If I feel like there's anything that's spammy, that's not nice as well, I'll also just delete those. But overall, I don't really delete any comments because, again, I just don't have the time to go through. Question number 6. Do you block people? Yes! I don't often block people. I have blocked loads of people in the past. If I'm having a bad day and you say something that's just going to annoy me, I'm just going to block you because I really don't have time. I think that back in the day where, you know, if there was any hate or something like that, you would just block people. But now Instagram has really evolved to the point where you can restrict someone. I don't really know what it does, if I'm really honest, but you can restrict someone so they won't get blocked, but everything that they post and stuff, they will see, but no one else will see. So I think it's a really cool feature on Instagram. I'm not sure if it exists on TikTok or other platforms or anything like that, but I know for a fact that Instagram's really actually quite smart with how they do that. And that means that, you know, I mean, if a troll is giving you hate and you block them, they'll just make another account because they're getting that excitement, like, oh, he's onto me, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I used to be very, very quick to block people, and I sometimes guys, sometimes people just need to get blocked. Okay, question number 7 is, have you ever lied about a product to stay on good terms with the brand? Ooh. Now, I personally feel like I'm sure many people do this and they're just like, oh my god, I love it and stuff like that. But if I'm really honest, I don't think brands ever approach you in that tone. If anything, a brand would always say, oh, we've just launched, like, let's say it's this product. Obviously, it's not this product, but like, just for example, let's say a brand just launched this product. They would normally say, we really can't wait to hear what you think of it. We would love your feedback. So it's very, very open. It's really conversational. It's very, very open. I love that brands say and express this because it's not like, oh my god, do you love it?
Do you love it? I love it.
Do you love it? It's like, it's so not like that. It's more of a conversation, and it's a really good like way of saying what you love or what you wish a brand would come out with. So for example, again, if this was the product, I love this product, by the way. It's in my makeup bag. That's why it's right here. I'm grabbing it. It's a setting spray from Fenty Beauty. Love it. But let's say this just launched and I loved it, but I wish that there was a travel size. Then I would say, oh my god, I love this product so much. I wish there was a travel size. Are you guys going to bring that out? Then they can send that back to the client or the brand or the development team or innovations team, and then they can then produce that. So feedback from consumers or influencers or anything like that, like, is amazing. And I think every brand wants feedback. Question number 8. I don't know why I always do a little dance when I say the question. Have you ever initially liked a product when you reviewed it and then changed your mind but didn't let your audience know? Probably. Honestly, I feel like sometimes I try something, I'm really excited about it, and then after a while, maybe it doesn't work with me. And then it's also the other way around, like where I'll try a product and I didn't love it, and then I'll play with it a little bit more and then I love it more. So it really just depends. I think sometimes it's really, really hard. Again, the volume of products that are being launched, and I'm trying to review as much as I can. But honestly, guys, I don't think anyone can keep up with every single launch. I really wanted to actually just give an example of this. Like, again, reaching into my makeup bag, when I first got the Pat McGrath foundation, I was a little bit unsure. I wasn't sure about how it sat on my skin, and after playing with it more and more and more and actually getting the right color, because I think it was the color that was throwing me off, now that I have my right color, which is light medium 13, I love this. I love it so much. Question number 9 is a juicy one. It's a juicy one. Influencers you don't trust. Oh my god, this is too much. This is too much. I don't really trust influencers that just love everything. I also feel like I don't trust influencers when they only post when it's a paid post or a sponsored post. I think it's really important to just post organic content. And for me, the best scenario is when I work with a brand that I already love and use. So for example, I work a lot with, let's say, Urban Decay, but I love Urban Decay. Like, I'm obsessed with their products, and there's a lot of brands like this, guys, that I'm just obsessed with them. And I feel like then when we work together, because there's already so much organic content there, it's a really good match. I mean, this is me being really open and honest right now, okay? Being very open and honest. But I truly feel like when it's like that, it's really, really good. If I see influencers talking about something, I don't really like the word influencer either. I feel like I kind of in, out. Like, sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't. I like content creators or creators. So if you see a creator who basically never's used that, has never spoken about it before, does a paid person and never talks about it again, it's a little bit like, okay. On the flip side, question number 10 is influencers you trust the most. Oh, okay. Probably influencers I trust the most are going to be my friends who are also content creators or influencers, just because I kind of ask them firsthand, like, guys, what did you really think about that? You know, what did you really think about that launch? What did you really think about that product? And me and my friends are really open and honest with each other, and we will just say. I also really trust like other content creators who maybe I might message them and be like, hey, like, you went to this facialist, like, what are they really like? And they would be really, really honest, which is amazing. And I feel like definitely this whole industry and this whole job is like, you know, if you guys reached out to me and you asked me like, oh, is this amazing? And if I thought it wasn't amazing, then I'll just be honest with you and just say, oh, you know, it's good, but maybe try this, or maybe look at this, and maybe do this. And there's always something new, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely trust my inner circle the most, just because I feel like we're so open and honest. Question number 11, who's still with me? So question number 11 is secret tips or product application you don't show whilst on camera. For me, this is a really easy one. I am such an open book. I always show everything that I do. I'll do like 3 steps for brows, 5 steps for foundation. This is how to do lips. This is how to apply your lashes. Like, I always do these little breakdowns. So there's nothing that I don't show whilst on camera. Plus I do a lot of lives. I do a lot of lives with brands. I do masterclasses where you can't cheat. You're in front of like hundreds of people, and it's not like I can just turn off the camera and hide. Like, you're all seeing every single thing that I do. Sometimes what I do is, if it's really long, like I won't do the full look because it's just long and you need to cut it up so much. So I remember when I first started, I would film the whole thing, then I have an hour that I need to cut down into like 30 seconds. It was a nightmare. So don't do that. So I'll just film the essential parts. And especially now with Reels, that's 15 seconds, guys. So obviously I can't show you every single step. So I'll just show the main steps. So it's the most educational as it can be. Question number 12 is killing me. I'm dying. Have you ever showed one product but were actually using another one? Let me be really honest with you, okay? Sometimes I have been so tempted. So tempted! And I feel like it's like, you could just easily do it. Can't. I honestly can't. It's just so, like, that for me is just like, you're gonna break the trust you have with your audience, with your followers, with your friends. Like, even if one of my family members is following me and they go out and buy a product because I said it was amazing, and then they use it and they're like, you lied, it was terrible. That will just make my heart drop. So it's sometimes so much longer for me to like do it all again. Like, if I'm doing a full face of one brand, I'll literally just use a full face of one brand. And if I'm really honest, that does make it harder for me. It makes it a lot harder if I'm working with a brand as well and I'm doing like a paid thing with them. Then I'll usually, if they have a full complexion range, it depends on the range, right? Then I'll use everything from their brand. And I think that it's about showing how the products work together. You know, like, it's like, how does all of the products layer up and stuff like that. So like, literally right now on my face, everything is Morphe, you know, everything's Morphe. But like, when you're doing a product review, and I'll always explain that on camera, but when you're doing a product review, then you need to keep it real, girl. You need to keep it real. Okay, it's gonna be our last few questions now. So question number 13 is, have you ever not disclosed a sponsorship? Very good question. Very serious question. So I'm not really sure how it works in other countries, but if you're watching me, I'm based in the UK, United Kingdom, y'all. You have to disclose it legally. You have to. So there's something called the ASA. Again, I don't know if this is like in other countries. Does this exist in America? So this is like a guidelines body that will always check content creators and make sure that you're being honest. So that's why you see a lot of influencers say like ad if it's a paid partnership, or there's that Instagram feature you say like paid by, like paid partnership by. So legally we have to disclose that, and I personally feel like it's good to disclose it. Like, it makes you look like
you're getting some coins, sis. You know, you're getting coin.
You're working with reputable brands. You're doing good. Like, I just want you guys to know, like, if you ever see me doing a paid thing, I'm normally very, very, very excited about it. I'm so honored and so happy and excited to be working with that brand. Even if it's a new brand or a smaller brand, I might be really open to that. And I'm really excited to like talk about them or show them or feature them and stuff like that. So if you ever do see that, remember that that content creator has like done it for good reasons. Like, hopefully 90% of us have done it for like good reasons, because we're excited and we're being very, very open and honest. So if you ever do see that, like, make sure you support it, because that's helping the industry and stuff like that. And yeah, we do legally have to disclose that information. So You better do it. Question number 14. Have you ever had a bad interaction with a brand? By bad interaction, I'm thinking you've had a bad, there's been like something's happened that's not great. Yeah. There has been some crazy moments, guys, and because I am professional, you would probably never know. Again, if I suddenly stop talking about a brand, there's a reason why. But yeah, I would honestly say like I'm very, very lucky. I'm so blessed. Most of the brands that I work with are amazing. Their products are amazing. I have amazing relationships with them and their team. And I want us to think like a brand is actually a group of people, you know? So like when you get along with the group of people that run that brand, it's just the most amazing feeling ever. Yeah, there was one time where we did this amazing campaign and it was super amazing, like an amazing opportunity. It went out, it was all good. They kept it out for longer than it was meant to be, and they actually just didn't pay us like for ages. It was like months and months and months, and we kept on chasing, and it got to the point where I had to literally, you know, speak to my legal team. And you really don't want to do that, but you know, at the end of it, they like paid for it, so it's fine. But it was a really stressful time for me and for my team. It was really stressful. Okay, and finally, question number 16. Oh my god, this is so juicy, guys, so juicy. Things other creators do that get on your nerves. This is quite a hard one, you know, because I feel like if someone you follow you find annoying, why would you be following them anyway? Do you know what I mean? And it's really hard to say because I'm an influencer. I feel like there's probably loads of things that I do that's so annoying. Like I always say, guys, hey guys, that's so annoying. I really wish I stopped doing that. Hey, I don't know. I don't really know how to answer this question. I feel like this is such a good question. I just can't think. Oh, I've got one. I've actually got one. So I'm just trying to think about like, it's usually stories where I might see things that kind of annoy me a little bit. Or, okay, and the reason why is because if I see anyone just, I don't know, you know when someone just posts the same thing, like if they've got kids and they're just posting 20 stories about their kids, that doesn't annoy me though. It's just like, it's a lot, but then they're probably excited about a kitten or a baby or something they bought. You know what I mean? Like everyone's just different. Okay, one thing that I do find annoying about content creators is when people complain. I feel like I'm not someone who likes to complain a lot. Like I think it's so important to feel grateful and to feel gratitude and to wake up and think, oh my god, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. I think it is quite annoying when you see someone who is fortunate and lucky and they might be complaining about small things. But that might be because I come from nothing, and you know, growing up poor or with, you know, financial restrictions, you then do appreciate things when you do get it. And I think that even now where I am, I'm still so grateful and I appreciate the smallest things, guys. Like I literally appreciate the smallest things, and I think that it's very easy to become someone who's ungrateful, so you don't want to be that person. Also on YouTube, something that really annoys me about content creators is when their title says something and you watch the whole video and it wasn't that thing. Like, and then you watch the video and it's literally just an eyeshadow look. What? Yeah, it's just that feeling where you're like, oh, or if it's like, oh, it's a what's in my closet tour, and then they just show half of it and they're like, oh yeah, if you want to see the other half, like tune in next week. You're like, I wanted it all now. Stuff like that really bugs me because I feel like it's just clickbait and then you're like disappointed, you know, and you wanted that good quality content, that good stuff. Whew, guys, it is so warm today. I do not want to complain. I think there's a storm coming later on today. I'm praying that it's gonna rain on me, tsunami, and hopefully it will rain a lot and everything will cool down, because this is not even buttoned up. It's like just hanging on me so that I'm not topless, but I'm wearing something, but it's just so hot. Anyway, that last question I think was the hardest one ever, but I have so enjoyed answering all of these questions and doing the Truthful YouTuber Tag. Like I said, I was so inspired by my friend Ling. I'm gonna pop her video down below, so if you want to see all of her answers, they were quite juicy, guys. She's got a crazy story in there as well. Then definitely check it out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe and click on the bell notification button so that you get a notification every single time I post a brand new video. And I will see you on the next one, guys. I love you so much. I love you. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think of this video as well, okay? All right, bye. Bye.